Muy buenas a todos, chavales, bienvenidos a mi canal, bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio de Witcher 3 y estamos aquí en una misión en busca del bastardo hijo. Continuamos la historia. Después de... me pasó una cosa, chavales, que... madre mía. Veis en mi canal que el anterior episodio de Witcher... Bueno, salud, salud. Madre mía, espera, me voy a alejar un poquito, que aquí la gente, chaval... más cerdaca. Vale, que sí, a ver, un sitio tranquilo. Un sitio tranquilo, tete. Bueno, que os estaba comentando que en el anterior episodio de Flores Rotas parte 1, pues grabé la parte 2 y lo he perdido. Sí, ¿qué ha pasado? Pues no se me ha grabado el audio del juego ni mi voz. Así que estoy meditando qué leches hacer. En realidad estuve donde nos quedemos la última vez, que tenemos que buscar una llave para poder entrar en esa casa. Pues os pondré, supongo, aquí abajo a la izquierda el fragmento donde descubro el camino, porque después de haberle dicho que era cocinero y no coló, me tiré como horas buscando un lugar y al final me metí en unas tuberías, bueno, cloaca, ¿no? Subterránea, y encontré ahí el camino. Y para los que sigáis este juego y jugando, y si os estáis clavados como yo me clavé en su momento, pues os dejaré la parte más importante. Y luego la historia es nada, hablas con esa chica y descubres pues que hay que ir a rescatar al Jaskier, creo que se llamaba. Así que vamos a continuar después de este breve información. Y me dio mucha rabia perderlo, la verdad, porque estuve como una hora, era una hora grabando y de repente te vas a editarlo y que no se grabe el sonido. Y eso es muy... no sé, me dio la rabia, la verdad. Así que vamos a continuar y vamos a ver qué nos depara, porque supongo que es aquí. Sí, es aquí. Y tenemos que ir a hablar con este. Mira, qué dibujito. Por favor, espero que este gameplay sí que se me grabe la voz y todo. He hecho un montón de pruebas antes de jugar, así que vamos a proceder, perdón, a la misión.
Anybody there? Open up.
Tirala abajo.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuben will have time to see you.
Want a bed?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Vamos, que se haga, coño.
Siggy Reuben cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
¿Pero que es una chica o cómo va esto?
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Desnúdate y pon la ropa en el vestidor. Ojo, chaval. Vale. ¿Que es como un estilo balneario o algo así esto o qué?
Splendid. Siggy Reuben awaits in the next room.
Venga, chaval. Ah, amigo.
Hey, Whitehair. Nice bum you
Uy,
have.
va.
You were right. He doesn't blush. And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered them to shove it up the
Como
corpse's
mola este
arse.
sitio, ¿no?
Then he sent the body back, offering the hand
He's hung
extended
like
in
a
peace.
horse.
Este es el Playboy de la época.
Clear that you've not seen Reuben's.
Sí,
Good
claro.
one calls it
Uy.
Herberos.
Yes.
Does it loop back on itself?
Siga Happen, ¿vale? ¿Me seguió? Ah,
See, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Como siempre no me entero de una mierda. ¿Quién cojones eres? Habla bien, chaval, con la barriga de esa cervecera.
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Casi nada. Pelea en spa. Pelea en el spa. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
First ever party with my prick hanging out.
Madre mía, el enano, chaval. Le vamos a lavar la boca con jabón. ¿Podemos utilizarla más? Sí, sí. Toma, pringao. Este es mío, es mío. Todos son míos. A mi compañero, chaval. No, solo queda este. Madre mía. Geralt puede con todos. Y... toma. Toma, pringao. ¡Hala! ¿Cuántos hay? ¡Buah! Toma, chaval.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Sí, chaval, pero si me los he cargado todos.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet. a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to. Be so kind as to follow me.
Vale, pues después de que este hombre nos haya contado su historia, vamos a ver este secretito. Aunque me ha hecho el lío, yo quería jugar a las cartas, pero digo, a lo mejor no... Uy, va. A ver si luego puedo jugar a las cartas, aunque sea lo corto, ¿sabes? Para que no lo veáis. Me ha costado bajar, ¿eh? Este pavo se ha enrollado más que las persianas, tío. Como distra. Como leche se llame.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Es una especie de celda, ¿verdad? Aquí abajo.
Bart, stop that, now!
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jorfin.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Jorfin go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny, careful. Oh, God.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bart look, won't go. Bart look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bart. Bart. Troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bart through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Podemos decir que al que buscamos lo ha preparado todo. ¿Os imagináis? No sé qué pasa en este episodio, que es más hablar que acción.
Pipes great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away. Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Vale, como ha llegado hasta aquí voy a continuar.
Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Ah, vale, ojo. Inventario. Supongo que la tenemos aquí, ¿no? Ah, vale, vale.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
Pues tiene que estar asquerosa.
Drowners.
Ahí va.
Of course.
Sumergido. Toma, chaval.
Definitely came through here.
Es un anillo, cógelo. Ah, vale. Sí, para saca, chaval. No. Vale, es importante ver lo que encontremos por acá, ¿eh? Una botella de agua.
Another trinket.
Perlas. Vale, o sea, vamos a tener mucho cuidado. Bueno, vamos a mirar por todos lados. Vale. Uy, mira, un hombre.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
O sea, tengo 5 minutos con la poción, o sea, hay que ir rápido. Vale. Lo he visto, tranquilos. Que no soy nada.
Another shiny bauble.
Chuchería brillante. Vale.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses getting close, otherwise drowners will never stop congregating.
Vale, aquí parece que ya no hay los hongos tóxicos. Hueso de monstruo. Uy, bocho. Pipa. Y lo que había visto antes, que era. Ah, lengua. Vale, a ver qué descubrimos aquí. Yo creo que voy a subir arriba. Vale, aquí no hay nada. Ahí va. Madre mía, no me lo creo ni yo que lo haya podido hacer a la primera. Ese salto era peligroso. Muchos licores enanos, ¿no? Sí. Perla en polvo. Eso es importante porque a la hora de venderlo todo... Vale, hemos dado la vuelta, así que cerrado. Vaya por Dios. Ah, que está por abajo. En busca de pistas. Vale, pues busquemos abajo. Ah, vale, ¿qué es esta?
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Vale, ya hemos descubierto algo. Vale, tenemos 2 minutos. Vámonos. ¿Qué es? Ah, es la parte de arriba, vale. aquí era, ¿no? Sí. Bart. Uy. Vale, es aquí. Por primera vez no me pierdo, tío. Soy muy propensa a perderme. Vale, ahora el spa está vacío. ¿Qué ha hecho? Mira, ha patinado sobre... A veces se le va a esto un poco la olla. Fibra de ant. O sea, aquí hay un montón de ingredientes. Todo esto para la saca. Esto para hacer pociones tiene que ser la clave. Bueno, fibra de ant todo el rato pues tampoco. Los hombres que nos hagan atacantes pueden tener cosas interesantes. Bueno, pues pasta. De agua. No me interesa. No me interesa. Bueno, esto sí. Vale. Sigue Gerard. Uy. A ver si encontramos a este hombre. No, este no es. Aquí está.
I do. What do you want?
Ah, puedo jugar. Vale, pues voy a jugar. Lo vais a ver por primera vez.
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Chaval, jugamos.
Yeah, let's play.
Espero no perder, Uy, va. Vale, estoy preparado. Tu rival empieza. Vale, podemos elegir... Bueno, podemos quitar 2 cartas de las que hay aquí. Y no os voy a explicar muy bien ahora porque no viene al caso, ¿no? Así que... Lo suyo va a ser jugar, ganar y continuar con la misión. Vale, vamos a intentar que sea rápido. Yo ya me sé toda la temática, así que... Vaya hombre. Ahí me la he jugado. Vale, pues le vamos a robar 2 cartas. Vale. La quita. No me acuerdo muy bien qué es lo que hacía mi habilidad. No, pues no me deja. Pues. Vamos a ir con arqueros. Niebla. Pero bueno, chabón. ¿No la lía? Vale, vamos a aprovechar también para robarle 2 más. Uf, qué manía con esto, tío, el soporte este. Pues... me está ganando. No sé si usar... Sí, la voy a utilizar. Es que está con niebla, tío. No. Aquí. Uy, esa carta es importante. Creo que voy a pasar. Sí, voy a pasar porque es tontería. Vale, vamos a dejar que gane esta ronda. Dirás, ¿en serio? Esto es pura estrategia. Vale, ahora teóricamente él lanzará una carta y pasará. Diréis, ¿en serio? Sí, lo veréis. ¿Ves? Tu rival ha pasado. Vale, está controlado. Vale. Estamos ganados, vamos 6-6 cartas cada uno, pues... Bueno, yo tengo otra más. Mi turno. Vamos a empezar fuerte. Diréis, ¿en serio? ¿En serio? Y... voy a hacer... bueno, a veces siempre lo mejor es la carta más grande, pero en esta ocasión voy a utilizar esta. Diréis, ¿por qué? Ya lo veréis. Vale. ¿Veis que aquí hay una igual? Pues al haber dos iguales se multiplica. Madre mía. Vale, me las quema, tío. Me cago en chaval. Tiene todo controlado, ¿eh? Uy. Vale, pues... ahora sí que ya... estoy perdido. Otra. Ha matado también la suya. Pues bueno. Pues... yo creo que la tengo ganada. Sí, sí, sí. A no ser que pase algo extremadamente raro que... muchas veces me ha pasado que... me he confiado demasiado y he perdido. Vale, creo que estas cartas no afectan a... no afectan, pero bueno. Vale, pues he ganado. Sí, señor. Solo tenía cartas del tiempo. Así que... vamos a poner esta aquí mismo. Y le hemos ganado, así de sencillo.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here, he's yours.
Vamos ya.
Thanks. Know anyone else I could win some cards off of?
I know an elf you might try. Got an excellent card in his deck. You'll find him beyond the city walls, where the Scoia'tael stragglers have their shanty town.
Perfecto, pero...
I do. What do you want?
¿Dónde vas? Vale, ahora continuamos con la misión. Si no os gustan las cartas, de verdad, pasadlo para adelante y...
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit, while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Appen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Vale, estas misiones no me gustan. Ué, tranquilo, chico. Estas misiones no me gustan mucho, tío. O sea, más hablar y menos acción, no.
Nothing interesting here.
Vale, pues siguiente. Yo quiero ver peleas y en un futuro dragones. Aquí hay algo.
Something floating on the surface. Oil looks like.
Bueno.
Tiles falling off again. Mortar's complete shit.
Vale, vale, y no se escucha agua ni nada. Vale. O sea, ya lo hemos examinado. A ver, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está este?
Damn it, happened. Sometimes.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Pues...
Time was on my way.
Sí, sí.
Got things to do myself. So long.
Busca pistas en la habitación secundaria de la casa de baños con tu sentido de brujo. Tu tío está ahí, chaval. Vale, a ver si hay un objeto alrededor o algo. Ah, vale.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Madre mía, qué zoquete a veces soy.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Margrave Henkel, who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral, but I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Chaval.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Conmigo te me tranquilizas, tete. Te meto, chaval, 2 guantazos. Te abro el canal, tío. Vale, vamos a irnos a la casa de Margrave Henkel. Es muy típico, ¿no? Poner el nombre de otro para... que ya está muerto. Eso es de muy listo. Y sobre todo en esta época. Vale, vamos a ir a investigar. Seguramente, recordar, os ponga aquí, porque veo que es el momento. Os ponga aquí lo del anterior episodio, que no se me grabó bien. Así que, bueno, que es un caminito así para que os podáis distraer ahí mirando abajo. Y bueno, vamos a ver lo que nos encontramos.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Vale, no puedo entrar sin romper. Ah, toma por saco. Aquí no había nadie. Vale, vamos a ver qué nos encontramos.
Footprints.
Aquí ha estado alguien recientemente. Uy, qué pena. Vale, ha subido arriba, así que por aquí voy a investigar. A ver qué cogemos. Bueno, a ver si hay algo interesante. Uy, los libros, aunque no los coja, luego hago un repaso y los leo todos, a ver si sale alguna misión, que suele pasar. Y si me aburro, en serio, me da por leerlos. Diréis, sí, pues sí, están interesantes. O sea, cuando ya acabo de grabar o lo que sea, pasa un rato que estoy jugando y avanzando sin grabar, pues sí, me da por leerlos. Ahí me entretengo. Cofre. Vale, vamos a choricearle.
A letter.
Uy.
And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ciri's.
No me gusta esto ya. Un acertijo, chaval. A ver. El vino del año en que naciste es espléndido. Tiene un buque sorprendente, pruébalo. Pero después devuelve la botella a donde la encontraste. Con amor de J. A ver, ¿dónde podemos tener la botella? A ver. Uf. No sé cuál es la botella ahora, tío. Supongo que estará aquí, ¿no? No. ¿Y aquí? Ah, puede ser esta. Viño añejo. Objeto necesario para... Vale, esto es una puerta. Pero estará por fuera. Supongo que no podrá beber el vino, ¿o sí? Aquí hay un montón de botellas. Coloca la botella en el lugar de la cosecha.
12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Vale, y creo que sé qué puerta es. La que le he pegado el pam. Vaya, pues vaya acertijo, ¿no?
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Vale, antes de explorar, todo bien. Vamos a choricear.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstain.
Aquí es donde prepararé la bomba.
Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Carta de Dudu. Uy, mira la rama.
Ciri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Stain. Wyvern oil.
Vale, creo que ha entrado alguien, ¿no? No sé, eso me ha dado a entender a mí.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Uy, mira la bruja.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Me vas a dejar con la incógnita.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Tú dame nada.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen. Meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right. See you then. And thanks.
Perfecto, pues la próxima... Bueno, uy, ¿qué ha pasado? Se ha pirado, bastante transportado. Bueno, pues aquí voy a dejar el episodio. El siguiente capítulo va a estar muy emocionante. O sea, vamos a hacer un doble papel porque nos interesa encontrar a este hombre para que nos explique dónde leches está Ciri, que parece que trae historia en torno a eso, a encontrar a esta Ciri, bueno, hasta su hija, ¿no? Entre comillas, porque no es de su hija del todo, es la que entrenó. Y qué decir de los primeros episodios, también me gustaría ir a ver a Vesemir. ¿Dónde leche está Vesemir? Nuestro compinche. Así que nada, espero que les haya gustado. Y espero que entendáis también lo de la parte 2 de Flores Rotas, que no pude... Bueno, la grabé, pero no se me grabó el sonido. Ya se he dejado un fragmento entre episodios, así que... Muchas gracias por todo. Y espero... ¿Qué espero? Pues... nada, muchos likes y todas esas cositas que se agradecen. Así que espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el próximo episodio. ¡Adiós!
Let's dance.